Torah is not a religion. It never was, never will be. You know what a religion actually is? A religion is where you have a bunch of beliefs that have no underlying first principles or basis that you might be aware of. In other words, they're just things you have to believe. You can't see them. You can't know what they are. You have to believe in what's called a dogmatic way, where you just have to just believe those things, and that's just your fixed and rigid perspective. Torah never was that. There is no area of Torah, no thought of Torah that you can't ask about, you can't dig into, and you can't explore. All of the Torah, all of the ideas in the Torah are on the table for that. I often challenge people. I say, bring me a problem you have with the Torah, and if we can't solve that problem, if we can't answer that and actually figure out where it fits into the larger picture, then we can go together and get a cheeseburger, and we'll have a great, very shallow physical life, because that's all this is. We're just biological machines, and there's nothing to us besides just a random quirk that we actually think that we are something. So the Torah was never meant to be this rigid, dogmatic set of ideas that you just have to believe without understanding or thinking. All of it is on the table for analysis. So if Torah is not a religion, what is it? Well, it's actually a map of reality, and not just a map that's like part of reality, it's the map of the totality of reality. It's actually exactly the same thing as science. And what I mean by that is science is an attempt to map out reality and figure out what's going on in this place. The only difference between Torah and science right now is that Torah is much more advanced. Not only does it have a significant map of the physical world to some degree, although science is going much more granular, much more microscopic, so that's where science in a certain way has a certain edge. We'll leave that alone for right now. But on the intangible side of things, the vast majority of existence actually is a function of intangible phenomena like the forces of physics. So Torah there has all of that fully mapped out. When you understand that map of the intangible truths of reality that are underneath, that are within ourselves, within our own structure, with the structure of consciousness, the structure of the universe, and how Hashem is actually this macro self that is manifest as all the layers of physical reality, well, that is a real understanding of things that comes all out of the Torah. That is no longer a religion. It's a set of pictures and understandings of all the principles, how they all work together, and then how to navigate, how to work in the world, understanding it with greater and greater levels of truth. Exactly like science, in the sense that the more you understand how things work in the physical world, the more you can harness them. The more you understand how things work in the total reality, the more you can harness and use them. So I just want to put that out there. Torah, never a religion, never a dogmatic set of random ideas you have to just believe. All of the ideas are on the table. I challenge you, bring it in the comments. You can also reach me at yesodblocks.com. We have a WhatsApp link there. You can WhatsApp me directly with questions or comments. And let's find any examples you think you have of things that are unsolvable, unanswerable. Bring them. Let's bring it out and let's talk about all these things, because I'm telling you, I'm committing to this, that all the questions you could ask, the Torah discusses all of them, and they are all ripe for discussion, for analysis, for digging. And if the Torah is actually real, then it can handle it. If it's not real, then who cares? If it is real, let's dig into it and actually find all that's buried there and get to the next layer of life, the next level of this whole existence, to bring it to the higher state that we're all looking for. I hope that was helpful and useful. Thanks so much for watching, and looking forward to having you join me for the next video.